Good morning. In Joshua 1:9, God says to Joshua, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Welcome to another Monday edition of 10 with Tom. Today, the word for you today encourages us to be courageous. Now, knowing the battles that Joshua would have to fight in order to conquer the Promised Land, God told Joshua no less than 3 times, "Be strong and of good courage," or "be strong and courageous." In Joshua 1:6, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Then in Joshua 1:7, "Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go." And then in Joshua 1:9, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Anytime you move forward, obstacles will block your path. You can count on it. H.G. Wells asked, "What on earth would a man do with himself if something did not stand in his way?" What did he mean by that? What he meant was that adversity is your friend, even when it feels like it might be your enemy. You see, every obstacle you face reveals your strengths and your weaknesses. It also shapes you and makes you wiser and more confident. The poet Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Whatever you do, you need courage. Whatever course you decide upon, there is always someone to tell you that you are wrong. There are always difficulties arising that tempt you to believe that your critics are right. To map out a course of action and follow it to an end requires some of the same courage that a soldier needs. Peace has its victories, but it takes brave men and women to win them." Anytime you leave your comfort zone and step out in faith to follow God, you will be tested. But you will also reach heights that you thought were beyond you and go further than others who had greater talent but settled for the status quo. Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 15 through 18, "All this is for your benefit, so that the grace that is reaching more and more people may cause thanksgiving to overflow to the glory of God. Therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." Every detail of our life works to our advantage, so don't give up. Even though things may look bad on the outside, God is creating something new inside of us, and His grace graces our lives every single day. So how could we possibly give up? Courage can be defined as simply not giving up. So we should strive to live as Joshua lived, strong and courageous. But that isn't always easy. Jesus said in John chapter 8, verse 32, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Remember that for a moment. It takes courage to face a painful reality. It is easier to bail out of a troubled marriage than to stay and to work your way through to a better place. It is easier to give in to despair and self-pity than to go back to school and train for a new career. It takes guts to stand up for your convictions when you're under fire. But many people have said throughout the years, unless you stand for something, you'll fall for anything. The truth is, Anytime you are willing to take a stand for something or to try something new, somebody's going to take a shot at you. The English word courage is derived from the French word cœur, meaning heart. Hence the phrase, don't lose heart. It's easy to be brave when we feel strong, but it's much harder when we feel weak and inadequate. And yet that's when we need courage the most. General Omar Bradley remarked, bravery is the capacity to perform properly even when scared half to death. And the courage that he's referring to isn't hollow hype. It has nothing to do with a fake it till you make it mentality. Courage means saying, if God promised it, I believe it, and moving forward despite the obstacles that may be in front of you. Now, if you need an injection of courage today, read and meditate on these verses. Think about what God is saying here. First, from 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 7. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. And second, from Isaiah chapter 35, verses 3 and 4. Strengthen the feeble hands, steady the knees that give way. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear. Your God will come. He will come with vengeance, with divine retribution. He will come to save you. That's courage, going forth into the unknown, knowing that God will come and save us. Be strong and courageous. That's the word for you today. Now, we've got a number of things we want to chat with you about this morning. The Super Bowl of Caring is here. The teams are set, and so we want to encourage you this week and next week, get out there and find those bargains on cans of soup, and you can bring those cans of soup and your cash donations for the food pantry at Our Lady of Good Counsel. You can bring them this Sunday or on February 13th, and you can vote for which team you want to see win the Super Bowl. We'll have a bin for food for each team. We'll also have collection bowls for each team, and we will see if we can improve our record. We're currently 3 wins and 13 losses over the last 16 Super Bowls, but we've won 2 in a row, so we're on a roll. Let's see if we can keep that going. But regardless of who wins the game, when you donate to the Super Bowl of Caring, we make winners of all of the food insecure folks in St. Johns County. So we thank you for your support of that over the many years that we've done it, and we look forward to your support over these next 2 weeks. Secondly, we have a major change coming to our midweek youth activities, and it begins on February the 16th. With our neighbors at Reverb Church moving into their new home in the World Golf Hall of Fame Circle next month, our Wednesday night youth group meetings will move to Reverb beginning on February the 16th. Our Wild Wednesday middle school program will continue to be held right here at the Village Church, but there will not be dinner for students who attend youth group after February the 9th. So parents, you're going to need to pick up your students at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays, or send them with a note that will permit them to ride the bus from the Village Church to Reverb Church on Wednesdays for youth group. Okay, so make sure we take care of that. In the meantime, our Sunday night youth group meetings and our Monday morning high school prayer breakfasts, those will continue to be held right here at the Village Church. So our partnership continues, but there's going to be a change of location for Wednesday nights, and we're looking forward to that, and we're celebrating with them. I also want to mention that our Nashville mission trip is coming up in July, the 16th through the 24th. There is still room, but it's going fast. They have 7 weeks of mission trips planned for Nashville. 3 of them are already full, so if you want to go on a mission trip this summer, or you have kids that want to go on a mission trip this summer, we really need to hear from you soon. Our summer camp at Camp Anderson for students ages 11 to 18. The registration for that is open. If you would like more information on that, you can contact me and I'll get all that to you. But our camp days are June 6th through the 10th at Camp Anderson in Marianna, Florida, and that's going to be a great week. I also want to mention that our Vacation Bible School pictures from last summer are going up on our Facebook page a few times a week. So be on the lookout on our Facebook page to find those, and know that the dates for 2022's Vacation Bible School will be announced real soon. Have a great week, church. We love you, and remember, be strong and courageous. Have a great day.